Work. What pops into your head when you hear the word? The hands of a clock crawling slowly toward 5? Endless meetings? Stacks of paperwork? Just hanging on for the weekend? For that next paycheck? Or maybe it's the thrill of success. Closing the deal. Hitting your numbers. Finding the thing you were born to do. Whether you love your career or hate it, or more likely land somewhere in between, one thing is certain: you'll spend a huge portion of your life at work. So one of the first words that should pop into your head when you think of work is worship. As Christians, if we aren't on staff at a church or out on the mission field, sometimes we feel that we aren't truly doing God's work. Like we're second-class citizens in the kingdom of heaven. But God makes it clear that whatever our hands find to do, we should do it with all our might. We work with all our hearts, as for the Lord and not for men. We're called to worship God with our work, whatever it may be. Worship isn't just a Sunday morning event. God doesn't wave goodbye from the church and say, "See you next week." He's always with us, and every aspect of life is an opportunity to bring Him glory. For most of us, our workplace is one of the primary places we can put our faith into action. We work to fulfill our God-given responsibility to provide for our families, to financially support our local church, and the advance of God's kingdom at home and abroad. At work, we love and serve coworkers and customers in word and deed, knowing that we'll encounter many who have never set foot in a church. And as a representative of Christ, we operate with integrity. In doing so, we earn the right to be heard. We work with excellence because we serve a master craftsman, the very maker of heaven and earth. From the very beginning, He created us to work. It's not a punishment, though at times it may seem that way. It's a high calling. So the next time you think of work, think of worship, because work is worship.